yeah, we talked about it last week. Let's go ahead and get into our top 5 MCU scenes, moments.
All right. And number 5. See, now, when I made this list, because I wasn't sure if y'all were excluding Infinity War and Endgame, because I did. I feel like that was too boring to put in.
Oh, we can do that. I mean, I have
I mean,
honorable mentions. I mean, obviously, I was gonna start from 1 and 2 because that's obviously 1 and 2. Infinity War 1, Endgame 2 for me. That's.
I was just excluded.
So,
and I chose these out of I feel like moments that really define MCU, but in a way where it's like it's just so great. Like I could, oh man. Anyways, let's get into it. I'm starting at 5 to make one that more, build up. In Avengers, when Captain America was talking to that cop and he tried to give him orders, and the cop said, "Why should I take orders from you?" And then he started kicking the alien's ass, and then he turned to him. The cop instantly turned around and started getting to work. That scene brought to me it just because in the moment, Captain America isn't the Avengers isn't people don't in this moment you can see people still don't trust them. People don't look up to them. They don't listen to them. And after that movie, clearly they were the Avengers. They were the people that are protecting us now. So it's we should listen to them. We should trust them. And I feel like that movie was the turning, or that scene was a turning point. And I feel like it was a really great scene, especially in that movie.
Yeah. Let's do this. Let's do this instead of going through your whole list. Let's all give our number 5s.
All right, go for it.
Yeah. Jet, what do you have at number 5?
Damn. This shit. Okay, so number 5 for me is Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. It is Angela Bassett's speech.
Ooh.
I wanted to put this higher. I really did. I fucking love this scene with everything that I have. But I just want to be as non-biased as I can, and I just can't put it any higher. But I mean, we know what it is. I think she should have won leading actress. Shit off that scene alone, but the whole movie, I mean, it was her. She was giving it. Angela Bassett is fucking incredible. In that scene, you just feel the emotion, the raw anger, just everything from just losing all her family members, just one by one, they were just going. And if I'm not mistaken, I think she thought she lost Shuri at that point. I think she, because she assumed she lost everybody at that point.
Oh.
Yeah. Actually, I think I'm lying. That's in. Oh yeah, because she got taken.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about when Namor cracked the glass and then but that's when she died. So I was getting it mixed up in my head. But yeah, that scene's incredible. That's my number 5.
Bro, I felt so bad for Okoye right there because I was like, damn, man. Shh. She said, "Have I not given up everything?" Oh my God.
Shit is it, man.
J-Mag.
At number 5 here, like I said, I have my honorable mentions, so I'm taking Infinity War Endgame off, so that pushes things up here. Thor, Ragnarok, the arena scene, gladiator scene. When we first see Hulk, Gladiator Hulk.
Yeah.
I think at this point we had no idea where Hulk was anymore. I think he had taken off. I haven't seen him in a few movies. Nothing. So for him to be a surprise cameo, show up, not even a cameo, to have a co-star role in there, that was pretty cool. That whole scene itself was comedic, was entertaining. It had action. Yeah, like we've talked about it before. Chris Hemsworth just bringing that comedic relief to Thor. Loki was even in that scene. Tom Hiddleston, and then just being a badass that Hulk is, and getting to see him in that gladiator fit for the first time was just geeking out for a lot of people, me included. So that was really cool. So I have that one at number 5.
I'm thinking not even a few movies, because he leaves at the end of Ultron, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it was Ultron.
He takes off in the bird, and then I actually want to look that up. When was Ultron, and then when was Ragnarok? Because we hadn't seen Hulk in a minute, I don't think.
No. Yeah. That scene was crazy because that man Hulk was just enjoying it. He was just having a blast.
Yeah,
that shit was crazy.
2015 to 2017.
So yeah, 2 years worth of fucking Marvel movies. I mean, that's a lot. Yeah, especially back then. They were pumping out 3-4 a year, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
So,
and then they weren't even doing this cast announcement like they were now, right? That was just a complete surprise for him to show up and oh shit. That was cool.
That's what makes shit good.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's my number 5. Kicking it over to number 4, Cody.
Number 4, Shang-Chi versus the Death Dealer. Wait, yeah, okay. I thought I had it out of order because I didn't want to mix up my 3. Okay, I almost fucked up. Yeah, so it was that scene where so first of all, I'm pretty sure everybody's seen the movie. Death Dealer is the one that basically trained him. He was basically his teacher, and that man had stole the necklace, so Shang-Chi had to chase that man down in that top of that building. I ain't gonna lie. That might be that it has to be a top 3 fight scene in the MCU. I could be wrong, but for me, I love that scene. Like the choreography was elite. Just the whole idea that he's fighting somebody that trained him, and like a lot of people in MCU don't have like a no kill rule, so you could see his attempts to kill him. Like every shot was with the knife was to kill him, and like man, it was just so crazy. Like the whole scene, just to build up and what it meant. And then his dad shows up, and it's like, oh man, like that scene was just elite to me. That whole movie's elite to me, but that scene was just, you don't get much like that, man. So, yeah,
that movie has some of the best fighting in the MCU. Period.
Yeah.
Number 4. See, this is just where it's like epic levels of ridiculousness. But I got Civil War, Cap versus Iron Man.
I wanted to put that, but
with Bucky.
Yeah, that whole thing, like them walking in there, the reveal that Bucky was the one that killed Tony's parents, like, and then them fighting Iron Man fucking 2v1 and them niggas, like that, bro.
That motherfucker was Taskmaster before Taskmaster.
Yep. He said, what did he say? He's my friend, so was I.
Bro.
Yeah.
That shit is amazing.
I was so tempted.
That shit is amazing. I fucking love Civil War.
When Iron Man is staring at the computer and then he looks up at Bucky because he's looking up like that's the nigga that. Oh my god, bro!
And it's so crazy because we had just recently watched Civil War. I don't know how the fuck I didn't notice this, but Iron Man's just talking about it in the beginning, like they never made it home, and you know he's talking about it in the.
He has like a hologram.
He's talking about it to the college students, and they're literally showing that fucking day and them leaving, and it's just like they're literally showing us, like, bro. I don't know, man. That movie, that's amazing.
That's crazy. Good. That's a great one. At number 4 here, I've got this would have hit a little bit harder. I've said this before, but nonetheless, it's still fucking hit. Andrew and Toby showing up, and that whole final battle scene with all 3 of them. Just that was just crazy. Something we thought we would never ever see. Is the Spider-Man come back, and they came back, and not only that, but it was an awesome scene. You throw in the fact that Green Goblin did his thing with Willem Dafoe, and that whole final act of a final battle scene for was it No Way Home?
Yeah,
fantastic.
That shit was crazy.
Yeah,
when they all was like all standing on something and they had the shot. Oh my god.
Yeah, insane. I love you guys. They're like, yeah, sure. yeah, man. That was such a good time.
Yeah, man, that was.
Yeah,
I gotta rewatch that movie. I want to say before I go, it's crazy that so far we have not named the same thing. And I want to just for people out there, we have not talked about this to each other. So like, this is kind of crazy. I didn't think we were all like so far. Let's see how long it lasts. All right, number 3, we're moving it to MCU shows.
Oh shit!
The Daredevil and Punisher conversation. I love their chemistry on screen, and the fact that they were able to bring back these characters and have the same chemistry as they had back in the original shows. That might be the best conversation, or I should say, just best like dialogue they've ever had in the MCU, in my opinion, because the emotions that they portrayed, the choice of words was excellent, man. Like just the whole fact that Daredevil literally refused to say this man's name, and he got pushed to the edge where he just had to get violent, and then he stepped back and said, I'm sorry, because he's trying to be better. And then what is Punish like? Punish is like, yeah, you just the first honest thing you ever did, right? Like, oh my, the lines are so, they're executed so flawlessly. And then the build up to the end of it where he He's saying like he got life. He got life. What about old Foggy? He get life? Oh my god. That scene is a 10 out of 10, bro. Like, it gives me chills every time I see it.
I forgot about that fucking scene, man.
That's a great one too.
W2.
Damn, that's a good fucking scene, bro.
I'm surprised it's not higher on my list.
Damn. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna. That hurts. Okay. So, Andrea phoned in, and she has her favorite scene. This is your number one? No. Okay. This is not a number one, but like you guys said, or like you guys heard, she said when Yelena in Thunderbolts is talking to her dad about how alone she's been after her sister died, right after Sentry beat their ass, and she starts crying, and then they see Bob in the sky. That is a good fucking scene.
That is a good ass scene.
Yeah. That is a good fucking scene. I agree. W Thunderbolts. My number 3, and I know for sure, like, I'm only going to be the only one that has this, but for whatever reason, every time I watch this fucking part, like, man, like, I don't know, I just get emotional. But in the first Captain America, when he's flying the fucking ship to crash that bitch, and he's talking to Peggy, over the radio or whatever, and they're talking about how he better not be late, and they start making like a date that obviously he's not going to make it because he's about to die. Like, man, every time, like, I get so fucking emotional watching that shit. And sometimes I cry. Like, I can't, dude, that shit is good to me, man. Because she's about to lose the love of her life, and she knows it, and she's talking to him, and it's so good. It's so fucking good. And then, obviously, that story just gets crazy. I'm just talking about it a little more. Obviously, it just gets crazier as the more the MCU goes on, because obviously he lives, and he sees Peggy again, and she's old, and he's actually able to go to her funeral and fucking Civil War, I think it is. Like, their relationship, it just spans across the whole MCU. It's pretty crazy. But yeah, I love fucking Peggy and Steve. It's good. It's so good. I love that scene. It's a personal favorite one of mine. And yeah, there's obviously like more epic ones, but yeah, for me, I had to put it. I had to. So.
Number 3 for me, and you guys might see a little trend here, comes from one of Cody's favorite movies, Multiverse of Madness. The Illuminati scene.
Oh, shit.
Getting to see John Krasinski, Mr. Fantastic. I forgot, his name is Stewart, right? Something Stewart. John. No, that's not just
Patrick Stewart?
Patrick Stewart. Yeah, Patrick Stewart in the yellow chair for the first time as Professor Xavier. Fantastic. You even get a little I guess callback from Inhumans, Thunderbolt. You get that actor from in there to come back as Thunderbolt. That was cool to see.
Black Bolt.
Black Bolt.
Black Bolt, sorry. And and then you get Peggy Carter in that scene, and then you get Monica Rambeau in that scene, and then just for Wanda to just come in and just wreck shop. And just make
what mouth
quick work. Yeah, what mouth? she Peggy's cut in half. Insane. She delivers a line. Is their mother still around when she's talking to Mr. Fantastic? Yeah, she's still alive.
Christ, I forgot about that.
She's still alive. Oh, good. That's good. So somebody will raise them when you're dead. Oh my god.
Listen, that is one of the most crazy lines that they have ever said in the whole MCU.
Insane.
So
forgot about that, yo.
Insane.
Fantastic scene, man, from beginning to end, and just that was crazy. Crazy. So I got that at number 3.
Not to butcher the moment, but it's still crazy. She said that when she's going to go replace the mother of the kids that she's trying to take. But hey.
So that fantastic scene. Say what you want about the movie, but that scene right there, top notch. Number 3.
So far, so good. Nobody has repeated. Number 2, we're going back to No Way Home. The condo scene when his spidey senses kick in and he figures out that something's wrong. I ain't gonna lie, the whole from he's in the other room, his spidey senses go off. He doesn't even know what's going on. He walks out, he's looking at everybody. the hell is? He looks up. Oh my, bro! Like the fact that he was Green Goblin the whole time, and like, it just the escalation from this shit's not working out. You got what's his face taking off the thing because like it's about to end. Everybody's about to get fixed, but nope. It just had to take one bad person to say, "Nah, fuck this." Everybody scattered. Like it was just insane because in that moment, Spider-Man has to worry about Aunt May because she's like the only person that. Or I think there was somebody else in there too, but everybody else is. Yeah. He's trying to protect her while trying to stop them at the same time, but he has to figure out which one he wants to help. So he's telling her to run, and then everything just starts going. I don't know why did Dr. Connors what is his name? What did
the Lizard?
Yeah, what's his name?
You said it right, Dr. Connors.
No, like do they call him Lizard? I forgot. Yeah. I don't know why. Oh,
yeah, Lizard.
That sounds so wrong in my head. Yeah, well, I don't know why he did what he did because all he had to do was just sit in the truck, and then he had to be a dickhead and climb up to the thing and just start fucking with him. That was so weird to me. But besides that, the whole escalation in the fight scene that he had with Green Goblin was elite. That man like was literally tanking punches, threw him through the floor. Like, oh my god, like that whole scene all the way up until Aunt May dying was just, bro, like. Might be one of the best scenes I've ever seen. Like, bro, it was so good, man. I was so hooked after that, bro. Like, it was no going back. Because after that, he was defeated, and obviously the Spider-Man showed up. But
that scene is pretty crazy, especially with the Spidey sense. Like, if I'm remembering it right, because they don't do like the whole like squiggly line, like everything's kind of weird. I don't remember because I remember. Maybe I'm just remembering this wrong, like, you know, but I just remember being in the theater and not knowing what the fuck was happening for that split second. Like, what is he doing? Why is he? What the fuck,
bro? Literally,
what is his face?
He was just confused.
Yeah, I was confused. I was right there with him, and then you know, like you just said, what happens. And you're like, oh, that was fucking dope. And then they just start fighting, like you said. They were going through walls and floors.
What?
And he's beating his ass.
Yes, bro. Like that scene is insane. Man. I loved it.
That's a great one too.
Hell yeah. See, this is where shit gets spicy. Cause I don't know what to do.
Damn.
Because, and you can tell me if I'm tripping. But I feel as if the Spider-Man coming together, I feel like is equal to Infinity War in my head.
So you're telling me hype is better than
Shock?
Than Shock? Or on the same level?
Yeah, because I kind of feel like and to defend I guess the hypeness a little bit, like we knew it was happening and it still like was like the greatest fucking thing in that moment.
Mm-hmm.
Like I never thought that I would see that ever. And obviously, like I said, like I just said, we knew it was going to happen and it still blew me away. I still thought that scene was a 10 out of 10. Just like you said, them swinging through the thing, them landing on it. Like at the time, I was like, wow, that's the best fucking scene in the MCU. Like all three Spider-Men from our fucking generation together on screen, and they just did a badass fucking swinging scene. Seeing all of them fighting their past villains, like it's ridiculous. It's honestly insane. And I don't know, because obviously, like no spoilers, we already talked about this last week. Like obviously, I have the Portal scene #1. But I don't know I don't know what to do with Infinity War or No Way Home, because I just feel like No Way Home can compete with that just because of what it is, what it had to overcome, and it was still elite. Fuck, man, I don't know. For the sake of picking one, like I kind of want to go Spider-Man. Like I don't know. I kind of want to put Spider-Man too. But Is that crazy? Is that crazy? And honestly,
I'm
like,
trying to
obviously,
think.
it's just my opinion.
I mean, yeah.
I don't think it's crazy, but I mean, I don't agree.
Right.
I mean, it's
because that's like a moment that you never see ever.
Yeah, that's true. Another moment you don't see though is the villain winning. You don't see half the people that just spent a decade with disappearing, and then now what?
Yeah.
But no, it's not crazy. That's like not outlandish.
It's not crazy. That's reasonable to think about. Wow, you just had to go ahead and copy J-Mac. Huh? Now we were on a good streak too. We were on a great streak.
Yeah, it's tough. I think. I think I'll ride with that right now. Maybe I could reorder it and push stuff down, but because I I'm still super high on Infinity War, obviously, but Bashy phoned in and said his favorite scene is in Captain America: Civil War when Steve finds out Bucky is alive from when he jumped from the train in Captain America: The First Avenger.
He knocked his mask.
Yeah, his little, he had a little mask on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's a good one.
She said, "That's great. Bucky."
Yeah. Buck.
This is number 2, right? This is number 2.
Yes,
this is number 2.
Number 2, we're taking it back to the very first one, Iron Man. A scene that you could still throw on today, and still just like, wow. The visual effects, him in the suit for the first time, him going to fuck up, this terrorist organization. I think it was the 10 Rings, and fantastic scene. Him flying through the sky with the jets. Yep. Iconic. Him shooting the tank with one missile, turning around like a badass aura. Iconic. So that's a scene to this day that just holds up, and you can just put it on and still enjoy how badass that shit was in the start of the MCU. What we got, maybe not so today, but Infinity Saga, and hopefully future stuff. But yeah, Iron Man 1,
great scene,
fantastic.
And then he's talking on the phone with Rhodey.
Yeah.
He's like, "Is that you?" Oh man, that's a good ass scene.
Yeah, so I got that one at number 2. It's phenomenal. No, so,
wow.
There you go. Down to our number 1s here from us. Let us know what you guys think of the list so far, and what your guys' number 1s are going to be. Besides Infinity War and Endgame, let's have some fun with those. I think those are clear number 1s.
So great. Look, man.
Go ahead.
You had a great number 2. My number 1 is very similar because this moment here, literally, like, it made you, as a lover of comics, as a lover of superheroes, rejoice. You're just like, wow, we finally did it. Avengers, the first Avengers, when they are all together.
Yeah.
Bro, because first of all, to start the scene, you have the big-ass ship coming at them. You got the Hulk scene. He says, come on, we're going to need that big guy now. I'm going to need you to get angry. That's the secret. I'm always angry. Oh my God. He transformed.
And that line delivery was elite.
Elite, bro. And then, like, it's just the pan of the entire team, bro. Like, we did it. We finally did it. We got comic book movies to be elite. Like, this was just what everybody who has loved this has wanted to see. And it was perfect. It was perfect. That's my number 1.
I did have that one in the honorable mentions. So hell
yeah. So obviously excluding Endgame, like we just talked about. I mean, we've already talked about it. It's the fucking portal scene. I don't got to go over it again. So taking off Endgame and what's it called? Infinity War. My number 1 is going to be the airport scene.
Oof.
I think excluding those 2, I think the airport scene is fucking immaculate. I kind of hinted that I would go back to Civil War, and Civil War, I got it higher for sure than these 2, but I don't feel bad about it in the slightest. I think that movie is fucking immaculate, amazing, incredible. Like it's one of the best the MCU has to offer. The airport scene is ridiculous. Getting the sides, Team Cap versus Team Tony, all that tension that had been brewing from the whole movie. Getting the introduction of Spider-Man. We meet Peter before that, but getting him in the fucking suit, Tony yelling underoos and him flipping through. Fucking Ant-Man going big, the different banter. My name's Clint. I don't care. Like all that shit is just so good, man. It's so good.
They did the Hawkeye shooting Ant-Man scene too.
Oh yeah, on the arrow, yeah. There's just a lot of good shit because Bucky and Falcon are fighting Spider-Man, and he's like, "What's up with all these fucking bug characters or whatever the fuck?" Like it's just good conversations. And then obviously the end, like how it ends, them taking off and fucking shooting Rhodey out of the sky, and he fucking falls, and Tony having to go get him. Like, Spider-Man talking to Cap and asking him where he's from, fucking Brooklyn. Like it's just so good. It's so good. So yeah, their airport scene it's incredible.
This I have number 3 all time. Number 1 for this purpose. I love this scene. First time I saw it was just insane. It's the elevator scene. Captain America Winter Soldier.
I wanted to put it so bad in here.
I love this scene, man. Like just from everybody stepping in, just kind of just sizing them up. Okay, all right, let's see what's happening. Having a little, chop it up real quick, and then right before the shit gets started. All right, before we get started, does anybody want to get out? Oh my god! I said, oh shit! Bro. It just proceeds to whoop all their asses and show us that Captain America can be a badass too. All right, like he doesn't have powers like everybody else. He can't fly. He doesn't do all this other shit, but he's still a badass, and he showed it in that scene. And I absolutely love this scene. Like I said, this is number 3 all time for me. I just enjoy this. I can still put this on. One of my favorite movies of all time as well too. Like, yeah, fantastic. I love that other.
That shit is crazy, man. Because man, it's an excellent scene because of the fact that he's just spotting all the differences. Like the dude holding his hand on his gun, the way he turned, the people behind him talking about bullshit. Like, oh man. And then it's dope because of the callback when they time traveled and he went in the elevator and did the Hell Hydra. Like, oh my god, right. Yeah, that shit's dope. That shit's dope.
Honorable mentions of T'Challa, man, coming back, reclaim his throne.
Yep.
As you can see, I am not dead. Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, I love that scene too. That was fantastic. Let me see what other ones I had in my honorable mentions. Yeah, that's it. I think you guys hit the ones that I had in honorable mentions too, man. Yeah. So surprisingly, I think we only hit on one as all 3. So
one dude. That's crazy.
But yeah, fantastic scenes from the MCU. Let us know what you guys thought about our list. What do you guys have as your guys' top 5 personal favorites of all time?
I gotta say, shocking. I thought for sure Cody would have something, but nothing from Guardians 3, huh?
I was thinking about it, but Guardians 3, like, it's not that their scenes aren't great, but that shit's just sad. Like, like I'm not gonna put a sad scene in here when it just doesn't fit.
You could.
Nah, bro. I don't want to remember.
I don't even know what scene you would put, to be honest.
Exactly. They're all sad.
His friend, the ferret, she got shot.
That shit broke me.
Bro,
she looked up and said,
crying.
Is that the sky?
Damn. And you want me to put that in the top 5 MCU scenes? That's fucking
Why not?
crazy.
Nothing from Winter Soldier? I don't think. Did we say anything in Winter Soldier?
Yeah, it was an elevator.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that is Winter Soldier. Yep.
And then Sebastian phoned in right there. You said Civil War, but that was Winter Soldier too when he knocked off his mask finding out it was Bucky.
Yep.
You're right. Yeah.
Chasing him.
But yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Pretty cool. Let us know what you guys thought about our MCU moments, and like I said, leave your top 5 moments. What you guys think. Drop all those in the comments below.